Yep. Hello, everybody. Back with another video here today. And my camera, my Logi camera, shit the bed completely, and it's doing pretty bad. I don't know. It just keeps shutting off for no reason. I don't know why. So we're gonna be using the computer camera. So hopefully it doesn't look too shitty. But yeah, I got a little bit to talk about here today. I want to talk about my own team here, because I mean, why not talk about my own team? This is my second video. I probably should talk a little bit about me so people know that some stuff that I talk about actually matters. But yeah, this is my team right here. It's a little off, obviously, but no, not obviously. This is the roster that was submitted at the beginning of the season, and it just never got updated on this site. But I just want to show what things look like here. This isn't my league. This is a different league. This is the Scissor League, one of my favorite leagues. It's been pretty popular on console for a while now. But as you can see, we made playoffs. Top 12 make playoffs. And I want to talk about how garbage I am and how terrible everything is, and that I hate everything. Because we get first round every single league. We always make playoffs in every league, so we never get grouped, and then we always get first rounded. Besides Wild Boys, we didn't get first rounded in Wild Boys. We made top 8 last season. But let's take a little peek here. Take a little look. Right here, we lost to 13P, and I want to look in this league now, because 13P is here, as you can see. Where's election? Here we are. Here, round 4, we win 8-7. We beat 13P, and now in this league, we lose, but on border same 8-7. So we kind of just choke. Look, I mean, we lost OT, we won an OT, and then we lost on bank because of my map pool. But regardless, it's just really aggravating when you go through a whole season, you do decent, you make playoffs, and then you just get out right away. It's like, damn, I have to restart all over again next season. But that's just kind of how it is for everyone, I guess. Let's show some screenshots that we have here of my team. I just want to talk about my team a little bit. So we've got, here's my what's it called? Uh, my stats, my team stats. As you can see, I'm squared there, +2 in Wild Boys. This is specifically Wild Boys League. It's the one that we're in playoffs, we're not out in yet. Uh, we got a lot of forfeits. I mean, we got a forfeit, or we got 2 forfeit wins and a forfeit loss. So we don't have like super like a lot of games played. But look how close we were. Upper bracket is top 6 and above, and everything below is lower bracket. Look how close we are. We were 6 rounds, or 3 rounds away from being lower, because we lost the blessing. If we tied round count with them, we would have been out. And the Saints down in 13th place, we versed them. If we lost to them, they would have jumped up, and we would probably been eliminated. We would have been out, which is, I mean, that's terrible. So if I got first rounded in my own league, I'd be done, bro. I would quit, bro. Seriously. But Purchase is the king, I guess. And now we got Yesh on our team, Yeshua, and he's an old player that I had on my team for like 2 years. But yeah, anyways, I want to just show some screenshots. Like, we just played CC today, and we are gonna talk about CC very soon. Probably tomorrow's video, if I do make one. I'm gonna try to make a video every day, but we lost to CC, and CC's really falling hard. But we lost to CC, and I shit the bed, and our E-sub fragging shit the bed, and Trell, who's just coming back, shit the bed, and then Yesh and Purchase carried. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but we can't be losing to CC. Those guys literally play that team is the closest thing to PC. They literally scrim like all the time, and console like never scrims. So I don't know. I can try to justify it, but regardless, look, this is our playoff that I just showed. The one we lost. You know, we win 8-7, and we beat them 8-7 before in a different league. This is the Scissor League, not the one I own. And then we lose here. Very close. Donator kind of shit the bed a little bit. And then here we lost our last game. Someone left. It wasn't a 485. Someone just left before we got the screenshot. I think he had 7 kills. But regardless, we choked the series. Uh, I mean, it was a good opponent, but they got wiped the next round anyways. It's just unfortunate. But enough about my team and how we're gonna shit the bed. Uh, actually, yeah. Enough about my team for now. Let's talk about another team that's shit in the bed and absolutely terrible right now. Let's talk about Envy's team. So Envy right here, he's been with them for about a year. This team is called ZGG White Eclipse. Here, let me show you their logo and stuff, just so we can get a little familiar with everything. So yeah, they got right here ZG White Eclipse. You don't see their logo in Wikipedia. But regardless, they're right here. They're 3-4. They made the play-ins. They were doing really good. They were 3-1, and then they kind of just choked and lost the last 3 games. And then they just lost their playoff game. They got 3 rounds, I think, or something. Or they got 5 rounds and 2 maps. They got destroyed 14-5. They got destroyed by Revamp, who just beat them the last game of the regular season. So, but this Revamp team is they're up 3 maps on them right now in this league. I mean, that's pretty bad. But the lore about Envy right now, the lore about Mr. Envy himself, he's been with this team forever, with the ZGG specifically, which is an org. We'll talk about the orgs a little bit soon, but he was with them. He rebuilt this team from nothing. It was literally nothing, and he kind of merged teams with another team called Pit Wrath, who also disbanded. And I don't know. They just the team's just been going downhill. Everyone's been losing passion. He's been picking up the players from another team that was disbanding, like the people that still have passion, and he's losing passion himself. He doesn't really want to like rep. He doesn't want to be the captain anymore. But it looks like his players were kind of talking behind his back. They're trying to replace him as a rep because he said he might leave, and he didn't get to really choose who takes over for him, which is kind of aggravating to him. So his team basically just shipped him off to another planet. But let's look at these ZGG teams. These are the teams right here. Let's turn off Google, make it look a little better. These are the 2 teams. ZGG White Eclipse is the one with Envy, and as you can see, they have okay play. Like Riddance is pretty known, but the rest of them not like super known. I would say they're known in like the league community. Envy's kind of like an IGL whatever, and then Split's kind of just quit. But Aquino, he's pretty good. I would say Aquino's good. He's like their new rep now. Aquino's gonna be a rep, and then the guy Cash at the bottom, one of the subs, he's also gonna be taking over. But they are really shitting the bed. They just got destroyed in playoffs. This team is pretty bad right now. But they I don't know, they've been good. Like they're a respectable team, and they're respectable enough. And ZGG Pink Neptune, they were also in the play-ins, and as you can see, both of these teams lost. The 2 Zero Gravity Gaming or ZGG teams both got eliminated at the same exact time, which is pretty shitty. Uh, at least Pink Neptune, they versed the 13P team I was talking about earlier, and they ended up losing. But Highway, the weird femboy who puts Luna from Hell of a Boss as his profile picture, he puts like wolf girls as his profile pictures on Xbox. That guy's weird, bro, but he knows how to manage a team because his team has been getting better. They used to be terrible. They used to be so bad, but now they're getting better. But yeah, both these teams got eliminated. Kind of crazy. And let's talk about the orgs here for a second. Let's talk about the orgs. So here, I'm gonna do a notepad. I'm just gonna rank. Uh, I'm just gonna rank the orgs because why not? Why not do that, bro? Let's use an online notepad here and rank them because why not? So on console, it's not like PC where each org is one team. So like Dark Zero, maybe Dark Zero Academy. There might be like Dark Zero Millennium or Dark Zero football team or Dark Zero the fans or Dark Zero, I don't know, Redemption, something like that. Like they can be a bunch of different teams under an org, and I'm gonna rank them now because why not? At number one, I'm gonna put Wild Boys just because I'm completely biased with that. This is the org that my team's in. Election, Wild Boys or WBZ. They have two teams. One of them's like a top team, and the other one's like, I don't know, like top 15 teams, top 10 teams, somewhere like there. And then honestly, bro, I'd put Opium. This is Nassist org. This is the guy I kind of made fun of, or in the last video, I told him to fuck himself. Whatever. They have like 4 teams, and they probably have the best team on console right now. Um, and then I'd say Castaway. There's something called the Castaway curse right now, where these guys like pay players, but then if they underperform, they get dropped to like the B team, and then they can get dropped to the C team and stuff. And teams have been underperforming because of that. I think maybe they're overplayed or something, or losing passion or whatever the hell. They have CC, which is the team I just lost to. I'll just do some more honorable mentions here, so I don't go through them all. There's RGE, which is Rose Gold Esports. They're good-ish, I guess. They had revamp, and that team is like Sortua and like Slamka and stuff. And the prequel, I think Pax was on the team. Some like kind of known people, but they dropped them because I don't know why drop your best team. It doesn't really make sense. And then I'd say like ZGG, which is Zero Gravity Gaming. These are some of the best orgs we got. And then like there's some others like Kusho is on here. They have one team, or like FVR, which is one team. They have 5.2. Uh, I think that's it for now. That's all I'm probably going to cover with the orgs. There's a few other smaller orgs, like oh yeah, HMC, Homicide. They have one team, but that team's not doing great. And then maybe Syndicate, we call them Syndicate. But yeah, these are some of the better orgs. There's not that many orgs that we have, but there's like a lot of like orgless teams that are decent, like Revamp, like I talked about, Cold Fusion. Uh, oh yeah, Rose Gold actually does have a good team now, La Lina or something like that. But yeah, regardless, that's enough with the orgs, bro. I think that's probably it for now. Just I don't know. Tell me what you want to see next video. And I mean next video I know I'm gonna be talking about CC. They need a little chat. We need a little discussion on why CC is shit in the bed and getting terrible, even though they just beat my team, which is even more terrible. But yeah, see y'all next video, bro. I mean, I'll try to make a video every day. And still fuck you Nass.